Welcome back to another day of living in a new house with some demolition related shenanigans. Yesterday we managed to make good progress on ripping out between the bedroom walls, and today we need to get the rest of this gone. Before I walk you through the plan of attack for today though, we have some updates. I can't remember in the last vlog whether I mentioned about the tank shenanigans, so I'm going to reel another update of it just quickly here. Basically, I ordered the hot water cylinder for the loft. I went online of the link to one the plumber recommended, went on, found it, looked online for a cheaper one, found another one £100 cheaper, absolutely fantastic, ordered it. When I showed what I'd ordered to the plumber, he was like, that's the wrong one. I was like, it's the same one. I used the same part number and the one you sent me and found it £100 cheaper. He's like, yeah, that one's a direct cylinder rather than an indirect cylinder. And turns out the part number was wrong on one of the two websites. And he was like, yeah, never trust the part numbers. I work in engineering. We have to trust the part numbers. They're a legal requirement. So it's kind of annoying that it's wrong from there. Thankfully, what would have happened if it had been the wrong cylinder and it had been delivered, I would have then had to pay 25%, so £100, of the value of the cylinder to return it to the supplier. So the £100 I saved, I would have then spent £100 and then still had to spend an extra £100 to go buy the correct tank. Thankfully, I managed to get through today and cancel the order for it. And now I can go order the correct cylinder. So that is a great success on that particular front, which is great. The toilet has also been delivered. That is in the shed. Guy rang me up. He was like, I'm guessing you're not in. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not. I says, have you scouted out the place? I was like, yeah. I was like, if you could drop it in the shed, that'd be fantastic. So we've now got that in the shed, so we can go get that up and get that in some point later next week, which will be good. And now we're back to up to date on where we should be with things. So the boy Jacko's got some work related things to do today, so it's a solo rip out job at the moment. As you can see, I've already lifted and shifted most things. I'm shortcutting a little bit and I'm hoping I'm not going to get dust and everything. So for the time being, I've just flipped the bed frame up there and I've dropped the mattress in the corridor. I'm going to put a dust sheet over that just to protect it. Now, I think what we're going to do first, because it's going to be the noisiest part, is we're going to chop out the rest of this back panelling on this side, because that involves a saw, whereas the rest of this we can just punch through relatively easily without making too much mess. We don't actually have to chop it, we can literally just hammer straight through it and then just start snapping it off. But before we do that, we've got to get these, once we've done, we're going to rip through the back of it first, because that's going to be the noisiest part and do that earliest in the day. And then we're going to come in, we're going to get these doors off, get all the shelving off, get all the skirting board off, everything else like that. And then hopefully we should be able to rip everything out. Then we've got to do a clean down. We're going to get rid of as much dust as possible just for the, I don't think it needs to be a perfect clean. But we do need to make it clean enough we can at least get all the boxes from downstairs back upstairs into the back of that room, get the bed reassembled to sleep in, then wake up tomorrow morning and disassemble the bed again. I did tell you there's going to be a lot of bed disassembly and reassembling. So that then on Friday afternoon, the rest of this flue pipe can go from upstairs and downstairs. So that's everything we need to get done today. That is a huge list. So I'm going to quit waffling right now and we are going to get on with stuff. later, and we're pretty much there. We've cut that piece of stud work out. We've removed all the backing on there. There's a little bit just missed up there, which we'll deal with at some point. So I'm going to grab some Vasa and a quick snack, and then we're going to go disassemble that cupboard, and then hopefully it's going to be a lot quicker. It should just be a case of punch out the rest of the plasterboard and cut out the studs. We are nearing completion. We have got quite a lot of stuff, I will admit that. And we're going to have to do some jiggery pokery, probably moving it down round outside, ideally. No, I need to move it outside tonight, don't I? That's going to be fun. Another job to the list. But yeah, quick snack time, shelf and cupboard disassembly time. Are you ready for the big reveal? 3, 2, 1. A room. There we go. The wall is gone. You may have seen from the time lapse, reinforcements arrived. My parents took up the bat signal from yesterday of coming to get rid of some stuff. I'm very glad they did actually rock up in the end, because I probably would have struggled to get that done. I mean, we did go till quite late still. We still went till like 10 o'clock with the banging and the noise, but we would have struggled to have got that done in normal time frames, having them just clearing up and doing things. But yeah, we're all done. Not too many wall wounds. One scraped ankle where I kicked through some of the plasterboard and caught it on the edge, and then a big chunk of like this like plaster heavier stuff fell on my toe as well, so my toe's a bit sore. But other than that, we're all completely out now. Discoveries. My mum had a look at the newspaper that was under the wall. That was from 1978, which is interesting because the house was built in 1972 supposedly, which would mean that stud wall was built quite a few years later, which seems a bit odd. Doesn't really make sense unless we've got time travelling builders. That is also a potential option. We've also got some weird raised floorboards here. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, whether the joists are on level or what, but something's not quite right there, so we'll have to pop those up and have a bit of a look. I should have put something over these pipes, because I now have junk in the pipes, so I'll have to apologise to the plumber and tell them they'll need cleaning out, just to stop any issues. And yeah, we're pretty much there. We've got plenty of bags of stuff still, even with all the stuff my parents have taken away. But last bit of action tonight, I think, is to just dust down. I think what I'm going to do is clean down this area first. Move the boxes from downstairs up into this side of the room temporarily, then take all of that stuff downstairs and remake downstairs the dirty room again, because this was the clean room and then downstairs became the clean room-ish. Downstairs then became the clean room, and now we need to swap them back again because I want to bring all the stuff back up here. So then all I'm going to do tomorrow is then just move the bed over to that side of the room temporarily for when they take the stack out. Now, I don't know how much dust they're going to be making is the only problem. May have to just move the mattress like I did there, but everything's a mess already now. So it's kind of like, right, let's get it done with, let's get the job done, and we're there. But yeah, not too bad. We also have some patches and bits in the ceiling we're going to have to patch up, and some holes, and this is all going to need to be redone because we've got 3 doors now to enter this room, and one of them is wiggly. That is not connected to anything. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. It's a bit better. So all of that's going to have to come out the weekend and rebuild the studs. But very pleased that's done. Mammoth progress. I'm not going to film the tidying up because I'm just going to get it done now. And then and I've got like 5 days worth of vlog footage I need to edit, and my phone's getting full. So clip could have ended by now. You never know. But we're going to end the vlog there, and I will catch you all in tomorrow's vlog, which hopefully is probably going to be a little bit more relaxed, which is good. Anyway, I'll see you later.